Welcome to Listen to Learn, a podcast by the Consistent 24. In each episode, we explore best-selling books to help you listen, learn, and start earning. Turn your talents into profits and start your journey today.
Okay, so ready to go beyond the AI hype. Everyone's talking about it, but we want to know, how are companies actually using it? We're diving into Bernard Marr's artificial intelligence in practice to, get past the buzzwords.
Right, it's about real-world applications, not just the technology itself.
Exactly. So we're talking machine learning, deep learning, all that jazz. But, how are companies actually using this stuff?
Well, and it's not just tech companies, we'll get into that. But first, you can't talk AI without mentioning, the big guys. The US and China are kind of locked in this AI race, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. Google, Facebook, Alibaba over in China. It's like a whole other world of tech giants.
And they're all competing to, set the standards, dominate the market. It's fascinating and kind of scary at the same time, to be honest.
No, for sure. So where do we even start?
Well, let's talk Amazon. Everyone knows them, right?
Who doesn't shop on Amazon these days?
Exactly. But here's the thing. They're not just recommending your next book. They're using AI across their entire business.
Yeah, it's like every time you click something, it feeds this giant AI brain they have.
That's a good way to put it. It's called the flywheel effect. Data improves the system, which leads to a better customer experience, which generates more data. And it all just keeps spinning and getting bigger.
Wow, okay. See, I wouldn't have thought of it like that.
But this innovation isn't without its challenges. Think about those massive Amazon warehouses.
Oh, with the robots.
Exactly. Over 100,000 robots just zipping around, fulfilling orders. It's incredible for efficiency, but...
Yeah, but what about the people who used to do those jobs? It's kind of a trade-off.
Exactly. But that's a whole other conversation. Let's move on to another giant, but with a different approach. Apple.
Oh, Apple. Privacy, 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 right?
That's their big thing, yeah. On-device AI processing. They want to keep your data on your phone, not in the cloud.
And they have that special chip, right? What is it called?
The neural engine. It handles AI tasks right there on your iPhone. So it's faster, more private, but they don't have access to the same amount of data as, say, Google, who live in the cloud.
So it's privacy versus data power. Speaking of Google, those Google Duplex demos still blow my mind.
An AI making restaurant reservations sounding totally human.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
A little creepy, but impressive.
Yeah, you gotta admit, it's a pretty big leap in natural language processing.
No, definitely. And then there's Facebook, always listening, always watching.
Well, they're using AI for all sorts of things, like trying to combat online bullying, analyzing text, images, even videos in real time.
That's a lot of data to sift through, even for AI.
It is, and it raises some questions about, censorship, bias, who gets to decide what's harmful.
Right. And let's be real, Facebook using AI to analyze your every move, that's both impressive and a little, big brother-ish.
It is a double-edged sword, no doubt about it. It's amazing, though, how AI is being used in all sorts of industries you wouldn't expect. Think about retail.
Yeah.
You've got Burberry, total luxury brand, right?
Yeah.
They're using AI to personalize the whole shopping experience.
So, if I walk into Burberry...
It's not just about recommending stuff online anymore, but using data to understand what you like, what you might want to see in the store.
So even high-end shoppers want that AI touch.
It's about anticipating those needs, creating that seamless experience, and on the totally opposite end of the spectrum.
You're going to say Walmart, aren't you?
Walmart's using AI robots for inventory.
Really? Seems kind of basic for AI, doesn't it?
You'd think, but real-time inventory updates. No more empty shelves, no more hunting down an employee to ask.
Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Makes you wonder what else they could use AI for in those stores.
Right. And speaking of unexpected places, Coca-Cola is even putting AI in vending machines.
What? Get out of here.
Seriously. They adapt to location and customer preferences. Hot day, it might suggest a cold drink. Local sports team wins. Bam, their logo pops up.
Talk about personalized marketing, right? Though Domino's is taking the cake for me on that one.
Oh, yeah. How so?
They're using AI for those pizza tracker things, right?
Yeah, but it's not just about tracking anymore. They've got cameras in the kitchens now, analyzing every single pizza.
To make sure it's cooked right.
Exactly. Crust color, topping distribution, the works. Like an AI quality control inspector.
So basically, AI is making sure my pizza's Instagrammable. I'm down with that. And hey, while we're on the topic of pizza,
Don't tell me. Robot delivery.
bingo! Domino's is testing it out.
Yeah.
Imagine that, a little robot bringing you a pizza.
It's the future of delivery, probably.
Yeah.
Faster, more efficient.
And no more tipping. Just kidding. But speaking of the future, we got to talk about self-driving cars. Tesla's obviously the big player, right?
Absolutely. They're collecting tons of data from their cars on the road, constantly feeding their AI.
It's like their AI is learning in real time every time someone takes a drive.
Exactly. But they're not alone. BMW is doing some interesting stuff too.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
They're using AI to create these virtual testing grounds for their self-driving cars,
What do you mean virtual?
like simulations. They can run billions of miles worth of driving scenarios, all in a safe, controlled environment.
Whoa, that's next level. But AI is not just for fancy cars and pizzas, right? I mean, what about something like agriculture?
Totally. John Deere, the tractor company.
Yeah, I know John Deere.
They're developing AI-powered tractors that analyze the field in real time.
So the tractor's like, this area needs more fertilizer.
Pretty much. It's all about precision agriculture, minimizing waste, maximizing yield.
So AI is helping us grow more food. That's actually kind of cool.
And it's not just the big companies either. Take K&E, for example.
KOD, who are they?
They make elevators and escalators. They're using AI to make those things smarter.
Really? What are they going to do, make an elevator that tells jokes?
Not quite. They're creating the Internet of Elevators. Basically, they're connecting their elevators to the cloud and using AI to analyze all sorts of data.
Okay, I'm listening. What kind of data?
Everything from operating speed to door cycles to vibration levels. They're monitoring it all.
So they're basically giving elevators a checkup in real time. That's pretty clever. It's like they're anticipating problems before they even happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's called predictive maintenance. Less downtime, better safety, and those elevators might even last longer. It's really amazing what AI can do, even for, everyday things.
It really is. We've talked about AI in everything from retail to agriculture, self-driving cars. It's everywhere.
It is, and it's not just about, making our lives more convenient or efficient. AI can also be used for, social good. Companies are using AI to tackle some really big challenges.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, for instance, Telefonica, the telecom company, they're using AI to connect remote communities.
Really? How's that even work?
So they're using satellite imagery, right? And they've got AI analyzing those images to find communities that don't have internet access. Then they use that information to figure out, okay, how do we connect these people? Maybe it's fiber optic cables, maybe it's cell towers, maybe it's even beaming internet down from space.
Wow, that's incredible. So AI is helping to bridge the digital divide. That's amazing.
Exactly. AI has so much potential, not just for business, but for making a real difference in the world. But like any powerful tool, we have to use it responsibly, ethically.
That's a good point. So as we wrap up our deep dive into AI, what are some key things you hope our listeners take away from this?
I think the biggest thing is AI isn't science fiction anymore. It's here, it's being used in every industry imaginable, and it's already impacting our lives in a big way. We all need to understand this technology, the good and the bad, to make sure it's used for the right reasons,
Absolutely. Well, it's been fascinating exploring the world of AI in action, from robots in warehouses to, smart elevators. It's clear that AI is changing the game in ways we probably haven't even imagined yet. So next time you hear AI, remember this conversation and think about the incredible possibilities and the important questions that come with it. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Listen to Learn, the podcast by The Consistent 24. We hope you found some valuable insights today that will help you turn your knowledge into action and maybe even start earning from what you've learned. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It really helps us keep bringing you the content you love. And remember, you can always dive deeper into the books we discuss by grabbing a copy from your favorite bookstore, whether online or local. Stay consistent, keep learning, and until next time, just listen to learn.